I just think it's so interesting that when a mother has an OnlyFans, and I'm not a mom, I don't have kids, so, I understand some people aren't going to listen to me at all. But that's fine. I just think it's interesting that when mothers decide that they want to have OnlyFans and just be very, upfront about their things like that, and post a lot of pictures, online that people might deem inappropriate, then immediately the comments are like, oh my gosh, imagine having her as a mom. She is such a terrible mom. Wow, what a bad mom to her kids. First off, I'm just going to be the first one to say, I know plenty of actual bad mothers that their social media accounts are super appropriate and just, this is what I'm doing for my kids today, and this is what I did for my kids yesterday. I'm such a good mom. And in reality, they are terrible mothers. So let's not be so quick to judge things based on people's social media accounts. We actually have no idea what's really going on, and I know lots of good moms that have OnlyFans.
That's your wife and my kids.
All right, Queen, so the point of your video is to say that single moms who do OF accounts should be praised as heroes and not be torn down in any way. Not people say, hey, you know what? It's kind of messed up what you're doing to your kid because, you're sending pics and videos of your bunghole on the internet for $3.99 a month. And in some cases, a random chat or Tyrone gets in there and rails and wrecks you for a cool $10 tip from all the guys out there who have an abundance of loneliness and disposable income. Queen, I understand that you're trying to sell the story of she's doing the only thing that she can do to take care of her babies because life out there is rough and nobody's helping her out, even with all the food stamp and Section 8 she's getting. No. And you know what? That story don't fly here because there's always the option of getting back with the baby daddy, fixing things with him, getting a second job, working on a career path. I mean, don't get me wrong. Showing off her roast beef on the internet for the thirstiest of thirsties, fine. It is a side hustle. But is it a respectable side hustle? Well, you can answer that yourself. These queens make their choices. They gotta live with the consequences of their choices. Even if it means the occasional stranger who stops her when she's grocery shopping with her kids and says, hey, I'm a fan. And if you're proud enough to display everything on the internet, then you should be proud enough to accept that on occasion, you'll be praised in front of everybody in public for the same reasons.